If you drive a truck and you're still rocking an open bed, you're leaving your gear exposed, maybe even losing out on some MPG, and honestly missing out on one of the cleanest, easiest upgrades you can make to your truck. Today, we're taking a look at the soft roll-up tonneau cover from Yitamotor, and big thanks to Odrio for sending this over to us to check out. If you're interested in this product after watching this video, I will leave the link for it down in the video description below. Now, this tonneau cover actually checks a lot of boxes. It's lightweight, budget-friendly, and pretty sleek looking for the price. And it still feels durable enough to protect your gear on your next adventure. It is pretty easy to install, so let's go ahead and jump into the install, and then afterwards I'll share my final thoughts on this tonneau cover with you. To start, you'll want to clear the front edge of your truck bed so the weather stripping sticks properly. Inside the box you get two foam seals, one thin, one thick. I started with the thin, but after install there was a noticeable gap in the middle. Swapping to the thick seal fixed that, but raised the cover just enough to create small gaps on the sides, even with the clamps fully tightened. Still, I felt like the thick one gave me a better overall fit, so your mileage may vary depending on your bed liner setup. After you place your foam, set the two side rails on the bed. Just make sure they're oriented correctly. The blocks that latch the cover down should be positioned to the rear of the truck. Next, grab the bed cover and position it at the front of the bed, right up against the cab. Loosen the screw on the mounting tab, then slide the rail onto it. I found it way easier to slide the rail onto the tab rather than trying to line up the whole cover assembly with the rail. Once that slides on, just repeat the process on the other side. Once each side rail is fully seated, tighten the mounting tab screw with the provided Allen key. Before attaching the clamps, you can go ahead and stick on the provided foam pads if you want to protect your paint. Once that's done, go ahead and clamp the rails down. I spaced mine about 6 to 8 inches from each end. Just keep in mind that fully tightening the clamps will lock everything into place. So you can leave them slightly loose, which will allow you to adjust the cover once everything's latched down, but you will have to climb back into the bed and retighten them. At this point, you can unclip and unroll the cover. Lock it down and the tension will pull it tight. If the Velcro doesn't fully catch along the rails, just go ahead and press it down. They also include this stick-on battery-powered LED light for your bed. Now, I didn't end up mounting it, but it's a nice little bonus. For around $200, it is a budget-friendly option, but it does deliver where it counts. It hides your gear from curious eyes, gives your truck a clean, finished look, and it's light enough that it doesn't add a bunch of weight to the back of your truck. And one thing I really liked is how the built-in crossbars roll up with the cover. It keeps the surface nice and clean, almost like a hardcover look, while still giving you full access to the bed. You get that premium appearance with maximum usable space and solid function. Rolling it up takes a few seconds, and latching it down is just as easy. It's tight, it's secure, and it doesn't look or feel like a cheap cover. If you're looking for something simple, clean, and effective without spending a fortune, this might just be the one. If you've got any questions, drop them down in the comments below. And if you want to see how this holds up, maybe over a year or so, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.